We start right here, in the AppAmbit dashboard. The apps list is empty, so we click New App. On the Create a New App screen, we give it a name, My App. Choose a release type, Alpha, and pick the platform we're building for, Android. Next, AppAmbit asks for our development stack, Kotlin, .NET MAUI, Flutter, React Native. We select Kotlin/Java and continue, and there it is, the SDK integration page. AppAmbit generates a unique app key. This authenticates the SDK, so keep it secret. We copy it, and just below, AppAmbit hands us the exact snippet for our stack. AppAmbit Start with the application context and that key. The app is created, integration pending, ready to wire in. First up, Android. Open your project and add the AppAmbit SDK as a dependency. Sync and let the build pull it in. Now the integration itself. In your application's entry point, import the SDK and make a single call. AppAmbit Start. Passing the app key you just copied. That's the whole hookup. One line at startup. Run the app on your device or emulator. As it launches, the SDK initializes and sends its first event. Switch back to the dashboard, and there it is. Real data arriving in real time. That's Android done by hand. Notice the pattern. Add the SDK, call start with your app key, run. We'll repeat exactly that on every platform. Now Flutter. Add the AppAmbit package to your pub/spec dependencies, then fetch it so it's available to your project. In your main file, import the SDK. Then, as your app boots, make the same call you've already seen, AppAmbit Start with your app key. Same idea, same one line. Run the app. On launch, the SDK initializes and fires its first event. Back in the dashboard, the event shows up right away. Flutter's done. If this feels repetitive, that's the point. The manual setup is identical everywhere, so you learn it once. Now iOS. Add the AppAmbit SDK to your project through your package manager and let it resolve. Open your app's entry point, the spot that runs as the app launches. Import the SDK and make the call, AppAmbit Start, with the app key from the dashboard. Nothing else to configure. Build and run on the simulator or a real device. The moment the app starts, the SDK initializes and sends its first event. Return to the dashboard and you'll see it come through, live, from your iOS app. Same 3 steps as before. Add the SDK, call start with your app key, run. The syntax changes per language, but the shape of the integration never does. Onto .NET MAUI, add the AppAmbit package to your project and restore. In your app startup, bring in the SDK and make the familiar call, AppAmbit Start, with your app key. One line at the point your app comes to life. Run it. As MAUI launches the app, the SDK initializes and sends the first event straight to the dashboard. Refresh, and there's your data. MAUI behaves just like the others. Add, start, run. No special cases. By now, this routine should feel automatic. The same handful of steps every time. Now React Native. Install the AppAmbit SDK with your package manager and let it link. In your app's root component, import the SDK. Then, as the app initializes, make the call one more time. AppAmbit Start with your app key, identical to everything you've already done. Run the app on your device or simulator. On launch, the SDK initializes and pushes its first event. Open the dashboard, and the event is there, live. That's all 5 platforms integrated the same way. Proof that once you know the manual setup, it travels with you everywhere. Our app is running with a single line, AppAmbit Start, with the app key, and the moment it launches, the dashboard lights up. My app now shows live data received, crash-free sessions at 100%, open sessions, and there they are, real sessions streaming in, each one marked clean. The audience view fills with active users in real time. That's the manual AppAmbit integration, end-to-end. The exact snippets for every platform are in the description and the docs. From here, you're ready to build.